Hey students, I wanted to do a video for you regarding social media. So with public relations, this is a really big deal these days. When I was practicing in the field with public relations, social media was really just starting to take off, so it wasn't as relevant as, say, maybe TV, print, and radio. However, today, it is imperative that all organizations and businesses pay very close attention if they have social media accounts, which most do these days. And the reason why is because people like to post comments, and those comments need to be responded to almost immediately. So most organizations or companies actually have someone on staff within their marketing and PR departments that this is all they do. They're a social media coordinator. So I'll give you an example. Let's say that it's a doctor's office and they have a social media page and they post something and someone gets on there and posts something negative. It's very important that that doctor's office then reads the post and has someone respond to it. It's very similar in the sense of doing company reviews. They're looked at kind of the same way. That's another thing. Social media allows you to review companies, specifically Facebook. So it's important that you respond to reviews. Now, this is one thing, like clients of mine in particular, they always worry about. They're like, oh, I got a negative review. It is going to happen. People are more likely to do a negative review, unfortunately, than a positive review. So when you're looking at a hotel to stay in, for example, you're probably going to notice that they don't have a 5-star review. They probably have maybe anywhere from a 3.8 or so up to a 4.5% or star. And the reason why is because there are good posts on there, good reviews, but there are also bad. And when you're looking at something, if you see someone with a solid 5-star across the board, it's very possible that they're padding their reviews. So what I'm saying is it is normal to see the occasional negative post or review. What's important is how the company or organization responds to that review. And you don't respond by antagonizing. You respond with, thank you for your feedback. We really appreciate that. We're sorry you weren't 100% satisfied with the service or whatever it was. Can we contact you to make it right? And that shows other people reading the negative review that you have acknowledged that there's a negative review or a comment, and you're trying to make it right as the business owner. So that's the biggest thing, is you have to be responsive. Now, if you don't respond to those, or people are emailing or DMing you and you're not responding to those, that is a very bad thing in the PR and marketing world. So you want to make sure the number one thing is be responsive when it comes to social media. And also, if you have a website that has a form, like a request more information, that kind of thing, which typically will then send an email to a dedicated person, also, you have to be responsive with those as well. We live in a right now society, so it is very important that you also are responsive. Now, that doesn't mean if you get one at 10 o'clock at night that you have to respond. You're going to respond within your business hours, and that makes perfect sense. So I wanted to post this for you guys because I thought it was important to talk about and give you some actual examples, because you want to get out and ahead of anything that's potentially negative. But the negative will happen. How you respond to it is what's most important.